that, but we got the real news coming soon. But the fight is gonna happen soon. AJ got the rematch. Yes, we do got the rematch. We taking that rematch, champ. Of course. But it's gonna be on my term and our term. We're gonna bring it back here in the United States. AJ low-key scared. Now, yeah, why do you think he's over there trying to make the fight over there in Saudi Arabia? Like I said, I don't have no protection over there. The United States of America wants to. Never mind, I can't say nothing. But the fight is gonna happen soon.
Wow. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy Ruiz. You know, surprisingly, he comes out with that on his social media. I believe that was either his Instagram or Twitter, but I believe it was his Instagram. And he says he is not going to Saudi Arabia. Now, because he doesn't have protection over there. And he said the real news will come out soon, as you guys heard, if you heard. And it's going to be on his term, right? And on his terms, that's where the fight will be. And he wants it over here in America. And then he started to talk about America. And then he said, and he paused. Then he said, well, no, I can't say anything. I can't say nothing. But the real news will be out soon. The rematch will happen, but it will happen on his own terms, according to Andy Ruiz. Now, what I think about, and hearing Andy Ruiz saying it's going to be on his terms, saying that it's going to be in America, and before that, you hear his trainer, Manny Robles, saying that they're going to fight, and of course they know what they signed up for, so wherever the fight's going to be, that's where it's going to be, right? Because we're Mexican, and that's what Mexican champions do. They take challenges. Then we have Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn, he's already promoting a fight in Saudi Arabia. So the question you ask yourself is, who's telling the truth? What do you really go on based on the evidence that we have and what people's doing? You got the trainer saying wherever it's at. We have Eddie Hearn promoting the fight, and we have Andy Ruiz denying the fight being in Saudi Arabia. But then he cuts off, and his energy changed a little bit, if you can tell. I'll leave the link below, let you guys check it out. And he was starting to say something about America, but then he changed his mind. He said that he has no protection over there, and really I don't know really what he meant. I guess the protection for his well-being, safety, from some type of terrorist attack, or something like that. That's more than stereotyping, because that is like a to my understanding, Saudi Arabia is not the most protected place. But here's the thing. That's not the only fight that ever been over there. This is not like Bugsy Siegel coming to Las Vegas with casinos for the first time. These fights have actually already happened. They had the World Boxing Super Series there. They had Amir Khan, Billy Dib fight there. They have other venues there. They've had concerts there. So I don't know what that big concern is. I can understand it being a concern, but it would be more alarming if no one has been there before. If this was just a place out in the desert that no one been and no one has tried this and executed this successfully before. But it's been. So, again, I can understand Andy Ruiz's frustration as far as concern, rather, as far as safety. I would be too. You go into a foreign country and you're fighting for your belt, but then you don't know the safety conditions of the place. Now, him saying that, the real news will come out. I'm not going over there. Anthony Joshua's scared. That's why he wants to fight over there. I think that we now have a full-grown, well acclimated Andy Ruiz. Like I told you guys, money reveals you. And I believe that this fight's going to be more trash talk. This fight's going to be the real fight, because Andy Ruiz is now, he is feeling himself. He is smelling himself. He is understanding, or he is getting that championship mindset according to the true champion that he's meant to be. Ruiz is calling shots. He's saying what's what. He's making demands, and he's commanding things, okay? And I look at Andy Ruiz now, this isn't the same Andy Ruiz, that guy with his head down and, and talking all humble. This isn't the same guy. This guy's iced out, got shades on, looking like Fat Joe. You know what I mean? He looking like Fat Joe with hair, look like he from night school or something like that. But, this is Andy Ruiz. This is, the persona that he's portraying, that he portrays. This is this man. He likes iced out jewelry, he has some hood in him, you know what I mean? So he's showing who he is as a person. So this is something that, may be surprising to certain people, but it just shows you who that person is, who that person develops into once money is implemented, or that reveals that person, once they get the amount of money that they need to do what they wanted to do. And this is what Andy Ruiz is doing, and, he's saying that AJ's scared again, and that's why he wants it over there. Mind games, mind tactics, he might just feel that way, but it's still, all this is mind games. So he's being coached by certain people, or maybe he just feels that way. Who knows? But if I had to guess, I would say that he's being coached. He's been, trained to say certain things. Tell him he's scared. They could have had to fight in America. Tell him he's scared. But he made that known to his, to his people that follow him, that the real news will come out soon. So the only question I have for you guys is, where do you think and who do you think is telling the truth? Is it Andy Ruiz? Is it Manny Robles? Is it Eddie Hearn? Right? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about this post. Again, I'll leave the link below so you guys can check out that live feed of Andy Ruiz. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.